It is Sharon with Sharon Store Decor. I'm going to get started soon, so just when you come in, say hi and let me know that you can hear me, so I can, make sure that you can all hear me and see me and everything's going good so far. So today we're going to be making a bear wreath, and it's going to be a mesh wreath, and I'm going to be using this bear sign. So that'll be cool. So yeah, again, just when you come in, and I'll wait a few minutes, and hopefully people will join. I want to let you know a few things while we wait. And if you haven't gone on the website, there is a lot of new kits available, which it's great. And more new things are coming in the shop all the time. Hi, Cindy. Can you hear me? Just want to make sure. Hi, Tina. Can everybody hear me? Just let me know, and then I can just stop worrying about that. Give me a thumbs up. Hi, Margaret. How are you? Yes. Thank you so much. Hi, Samantha. So I'm going to get started, and I just wanted to let you know there's a lot of new things in the shop, and there are all wreath boards that I posted on my page, just for anybody new that hasn't seen all the wreath boards. Go on my website and go on my page at Sharon Store Decor, and you can see all of the wreath boards there. I'm missing just a few: the small board, the oval board, and I'll be using the ring board today. So I just want to tell you, when you go shopping, there's lots of discounts, and you have to go under policies, and you got to look at in the discount section. There's $5 off for your first order. So when you're creating a new account, you'll get $5 off right off the bat. If you spend more than $50, you can use code $3 off today. If you spend $100, $5 off today. And there's free shipping. US dollars is $135, and for Canada, it's $175. So use code Make It Like Sharon, and you can combine that code with these codes and just save. So these are ways to save every day. I just wanted to let you guys know that, just because sometimes when you go shopping, you're like, oh, what do I do? And, just go in that discount section and under policies and use code Make It Like Sharon at checkout, 5% off the boards. So let's get started. We are using the ring board today. I've used the ring board all month, and I figured I'd finish off with the ring board. And here's one of their cool new signs. This is the, hopefully there's no glare. This is the bear sign. It looks kind of like 3D-ish, and it's really neat. I live in northern New Jersey, so we do see bears pretty frequently. And I thought this would be cool to make. It's very rustic, great for a cabin. I don't know, you might love bears. So this will be cool. And we're going to be using, this is the mesh that I'm using. I know you can get it from Unique in the Creek. I happen to get it from Hobby Lobby during their Christmas sale, and this is what they had. It's a cream color with a cotton going through it. It's really neat. So what we're going to be doing, I already pre-loaded the board. Hi everyone, I love bears, yay. Let's see, I just wanted to say hi. Hi Kathy, Carrie. I know, isn't the sign cute? There's a lot of nice rustic, woodsy, earthy kind of signs that I've been seeing a lot of people using, which is great. So here is the ring board. This is the top. I'll turn it around. Here's the top, and we're going to go every other. I'm using pipe cleaners today because I'm going to be putting a couple different things in each of the sections. We are going to be using, this is 10 inches by 30 feet. So we're going to be cutting the pieces into 22 inches, 16 22-inch pieces. Okay, so I already pre-cut all of my pieces to save us time. Hi Tina. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start from the top. I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to move the things aside. Actually, I think I'd like to start with the sign. I wanted to show you something first. I'm going to be putting 2 of the cable mounts on. Now, I think you've heard a lot of us talking about this 3M tape. This is 3M Super Strength Molding Tape. Let's take it out of the bag because I seem to have a glare. Okay, 3M molding tape. So this is what it looks like. I've already put one of the cable mounts on. You can get these cable mounts. They're great for the signs. And I put a little piece of the tape underneath. Now, let me just show you. I'm not going to pull too hard, but I've already got this one on and secure. It's not coming off. So it is really good. I have used it and it's been working well. So what you do, it's double-sided. I cut the piece to be the same size as my cable mount. So I'm going to peel this part off. I've already stuck that part on. Okay. I'm going to take my cable mount. I'm going to take that off. And then I'm going to put that right on top of the tape. Press it down. And then it's going to be nice and secure for when we put it on our wreath board. So I'm going to put pipe cleaner through it. And then this will be ready for later. I only think we're going to need 2. Okay, so that's it. Cable mounts, they're great to, so if you ever wonder, what do you use to put the signs on? This is what we use. This tape is great. You can just use the cable mount itself, but this has really helped to stay secure. So that's our sign, and we will be putting that on later. I showed you the mesh. Let's move this aside. And we're just going to make a simple ruffle. Okay, so let's get started. We've got our 22-inch piece. Curl side up. You could get bigger tape, but I liked the smaller little pieces like that. It does come in different sizes. All right, so curl side, well, this is curl side up. We're going curl side down. And it's a long piece. So you'll want to tuck your end under that frayed edge. Can you see? I tucked it under a little bit. And now we're going to find the middle and we're going to scrunch all the way to the other side. And you can keep like pulling it back. Okay, and I'll leave that tucked under at the end. So the like frayed edge is kind of underneath it. And we'll start putting it into our pipe cleaners. Just push it in and give a twist. I'm going to do one twist. Then we're going to continue on. So again, this is curl side up, but we want it curl side down. And we're going to take that little edge and we're going to kind of tuck it under to start. Find the middle, which is like kind of in between these 2 rows of the, it's kind of lined, so it makes it nice and easy to find the middle, and just follow that all the way. Scrunch by pulling it back towards you. Use your fingers to just gather it and keep going. And then we'll go to our next one. If you came in a little late, I am doing every other hole. So it's the outside and then the inside, the outside and then the inside. Let's move that out of the way. I'll show you the ribbons that we're going to be using later. So I just put it straight down into it. So then here's our next hole. You use the tape marker, it is really good. What size ring are you using? It's just there's only one size ring board. I am using 22-inch pieces. That's how I cut it. find the middle, and scrunch all the way to the other side. I really like this petal. It's nice and easy to do, and it covers the board really well. We'll take it and we'll go to our next piece. Now you can use zip ties if you want, but I wanted to have a little bit more room to put things into it. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Yvonne. Let's see, what else? So have you all been shopping and checking out all the new kits that are coming out? Oh my God, so many wonderful things. I love all the florals too. If you have any questions as I'm going along, please feel free to ask me. Hi, Michelle. Okay, so like I said, you're going inside, outside, inside, outside. 16 pieces. And I'm sorry, but I can't remember exactly what this curl is called. Go to our next piece, curl side down. Fold that little piece underneath so we don't have any fraying. We'll go to the middle and scrunch all the way to the other side. Okay, and we'll just open that up, put it in, and give it a twist. Woodland ruffle, thank you. Which is perfect for my woodland creature, for my woodland sign. If you go to my Facebook page too, Sharon's Door Decor, you could see there was another sign that I purchased from Unique in the Creek, and it's a welcome bear sign, and I made a bear paw print, so that came out really cute. And there's a lot, like I said, there's a lot of really nice signs and a lot of nice new vinyls. So definitely go and check out the website. Okay, we'll keep going. Oh, really? There's not that, I'm sorry that there's not that many varieties for you to choose from. Hopefully more will be coming to the UK. All right, so as we're making these woodland ruffles, we'll just keep going around and around. Nope. I do want to get a clip and tighten that a little bit more. These clips are handy if you need an extra set of fingers. Okay, we twist that tighter. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're getting there. It's going to be nice and full when we get to the other side. Yeah, the sign that I got, the other bear sign said bears welcome. It was a wooden sign, so that was nice to use to attach to my little bear paw print that I made. Okay, keep going. That's true, Camille. So is this a cruffle? Is that what we say it? How do you say it? Regular? I don't know. I get confused on all the different ruffles. That's true. Woodland would be the curl on each side and then scrunching. Like this. I mean, let's see. Hold on. Okay, got to open that up. Yeah, I think the cruffle, not the cruffle, the woodland ruffle goes like it's down. Then we have to pin it. These are so twisty right now that it's hard to, and then you curl on this side and then you scrunch to each side like that. Something like that. All right, curl side down. This one just is giving me a hard time. Okay. Get in the middle, scrunch to the other side. Thanks, Tina. Okay. Here we go. Scrunch all the way to the other side. Twist it nice and tight. When it's so long like this, it curls right back at you. But I'm glad that there's these little lines that I could follow to keep into the center. Pull it out a little bit. Okay. Kerfuffle. Thank you. I can't remember them. Okay, just a few more. Got that one right here. Twist that in. Kind of move it aside so I can see there are two left. Get that one in, and then we'll have our base done. Okay, one more. Yep, one more. Yes, I did 16 pieces at 22 inches long. That is basically the whole roll. Okay, stick together now. Get that one in there. I will be cutting off all this excess later on. Okay, so there's our base to start. Now I got to find the top. Again, here we go. Here's our top. And I am going to be putting the sign in the middle. So we're going to get our sign. And I'm going to find our holes. And we're just going to put it through. If you guys can see the back, I'll show you the back after I get it through the holes. Okay. So I'm just connecting the sign right now, and then I'll show you the back. Just going to do it loosely, and then I'll cut that off after. Just want to make sure I get the middle. Nope, I got to loosen it up a tiny bit. Kind of wanted to lay on the top. I didn't want to put it on the side this time. There we go. Okay, now I'll do the bottom. I'm just doing it directly in the middle. It is nice and full, and I'm going to add a little bit more curls to it as well. I want to bring in some other little accessories, greenery maybe. Going to loosen that up too. Okay. There we go. Turn it over. So directly under where you're going to hang it is where you're going to be putting your sign, those holes. Let's see how it's laying right now. Okay, we've got it in the middle. So it's going to get stuck to my mesh. It's in the middle right now. So what we're going to be doing, this is what my thought was. I wanted to try to figure out how to do something that looked like the trees. The mesh gets coat on everything. Okay, so what I decided was I was going to use some greenery for some trees. And what you could do is you just get, this is how I made it. Now, I was first thinking, because I've been using a lot of the garland for my Christmas wreaths, I thought, oh, that would really go well. I can make a tree. However, I think that's more wintry. And I kind of want to bring, I wanted to start making some wreaths that were a little bit more springy. So I decided to make a tree out of the boxwood greenery. All you have to do, and we're going to be making it together. This is a bunch of the greenery. I know that Laurie has greenery, boxwood greenery, other kinds of greenery that you could purchase from Unique in the Creek. This bunch I happened to get from Walmart. So what I decided was that the top looked a lot like a tree. So now you don't even have to pull it apart. We're going to put roping around the bottom to make it look like the trunk, like these trees that are on here. You following me so far? I just wanted to put some nice little just a cute little accent. Use the pine? You want me to use the pine, but will it sell for a springtime wreath? That was my question. I wasn't sure. Dawn, I can use a pine. That's fine too, because it's already made. So how about we try them both? I don't know. You can, there are other signs that I think there's an owl. There might be, there's a What else was there? I think there's another bear, but I'll show you how I made the tree and we'll decide how it looks after. We can decide what we want to put on. So let me move that aside. And I got my glue gun. So what you can use, the pine looks like the trees in the sign. I know it does. I just thought it would be too wintry and people are going to say, no, that's a Christmas wreath. You think that's what they'd say? I don't know. So I'll show you how I make the tree and we can maybe use it on another wreath another time. So this is the nautical roping that I got at the dollar store. You can find the discount codes in the policy section. Go right on the top under policy. So this is the roping. I had a little left from my other tree. So what I'm going to do is I took another extra stem, and that's going to be the part that bends out so you can make a trunk. So what we're going to do is take part of our pipe cleaner that I have over here, or actually you can even zip tie it together because we're going to be covering it. So we're going to take our zip tie, and this is another good when you use your flowers and you have all the stems left over. I save a lot of the stems. I use the stems to, put in for other different things. Okay, so we're going to clip that off, and then we'll start wrapping it around. What's the vote? Pine tree? So am I using the pine tree now? I didn't even show you the ribbons that we're using yet, but let's do the tree first. Okay, so we're going to start at the top, right, to cover these both up. We'll just glue that on. Take a little glue. Put your piece on. Can everybody see what I'm doing? I'm just going to hold it for a second. Use the homemade tree. You know what? I'll put one on each side. I'll show you guys what it looks like, and then we can decide after. Because I'm going to be using this is really nice ribbon that I also got from Unique in the Creek. We're going to be using the brown along with the camouflage ribbon. You save all your stems? Yep, I do too. All right, so now that should be on. And what we're going to do is start gluing it around. Twist it around. We'll put a little glue. Just watch your fingers. I don't have one of those, I don't have the covers for my fingers, so I always burn my fingers. Be careful. Okay, and then I covered the zip tie. And just hold and press as you go along. You can also use your clips to hold it down as you go along. Okay, I'm going to do that part. We're going to twist, 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 and then we're going to have to glue again because see how I made it wider? That's going to be our trunk. I really, when I decide what I'm making, it is kind of, I think about it as I can't even speak because it's one of those, you change your mind as you go along. That's what I wanted to say. You change your mind as you go along. Hi, Joanne. So, I thought maybe the pine tree would work first. Then I thought this would work. So we have to see. You never know. I guess that's the beauty of a live tutorial, deciding as you go along. So you see what I'm doing to make the tree? Maybe at least you're learning something for a different wreath, that you need a tree. Just use the greenery and roping to make the trunk. There we go. Okay. One or two more. There we go. Make it a little wider. Okay. Then we got our tree. Cut that part. Now you could jazz this up. You can add a little bird in there. You can add little flowers for depending on what season it is. But that's what I thought of for the tree. All right. So we've got two trees right now. And we've got our pine tree. So we'll decide. We're going to put that aside. And we're going to continue on. What we're going to do here is our wreath. Back to our wreath. We're going to add in some curls. And I wanted to use, this is an everyday Deco mesh. It's the forest green. And we're going to be cutting 10-inch curls. Thank you, Jean. Move that aside. How's your work areas at home? I have no room. Okay, where did I put my cutter? I don't know where I put my cutter. We're going to use our scissors because I can't find my cutter. Okay. It should be here. Okay, we're going to do it at 10 inches. So 7, 17, and we're going to cut because I can't find it. Okay. So we're going to cut, I think about 8 of them. Let's see where I put it. Too many things on the table. Okay, hold on. Get my cutter. I'm still here. Okay, sorry about that. I found one. I got one. What's the number for the brown mesh, please? Or the brown ribbon? I don't have the one for the brown mesh, but maybe Tina can get that for you. This was my old cutter, and it doesn't work as well as the other one. I don't know what I did with my cutter. Okay, it's got to be here. Somewhere. Nope. Much better the scissors. I'm just going to use my scissors. It's okay. We only need a couple pieces. We're going to cut, I'm going to start with 8 pieces of this everyday mesh at 10 inches long. Sorry about that. So this is the Everyday Deco Mesh. It's nice. It's not too expensive to buy. So it's good to use for the girls. I'm just going to cut a few more, and we're going to add the curls onto there and then the ribbons. Okay, so now we've got our green mesh ready for our curls. And we have our ribbons. What I did was I cut, there's 16 pieces that are in here. I cut 8 10-inch pieces of the brown. This is the brown ribbon that we're going to be using. And I cut 8 pieces of the, this is 1.5 inch, and this is the camo ribbon, which I thought went nicely with it. So we've got those already pre-cut. We're going to get our curls. Move that away. And we're just going to make a simple curl. Curl side up and just curl, curl, curl to the other side. Then we will pinch in the middle and add it to our pipe cleaners. Open up our pipe. There we go. And we'll just give that a little twist in. I'm not sure if I'm going to do all of the pieces or just 8 of them. So we're just curling them. Yeah, I think I will do 16. Just place the curls in. Thank you. I'm glad you like the idea about the tree. My debate was, the sign, the trees are pine trees. And I just wasn't sure that people would say, oh, that's too wintry of a look, because spring is coming. I didn't want people to say, oh, that's just a Christmas wreath. So I thought I would make a spring kind of tree. But some of you guys are saying that there are pine trees. They are pine trees. So I don't know. I wanted to show you how I made the tree, a springy tree with just a bunch of just getting that and wrapping the roping on the bottom. You can make a tree out of it. And now I'm adding the curls to each of the pieces. Problem with the mesh is that it keeps getting stuck to my clothes. Okay. Yeah, and it gets stuck to the ribbon too. Okay, move that aside. I'm going to skip this area right here because I'm going to be putting the tree in. So I know I said that I was starting to cut 8 pieces. I am going to put 16 curls. So in each of the pipe cleaners, I'm going to add a curl, the green curl to it. This area though, right here is where the tree is going to go. So we don't need curls there. So I'm going to have to count how many we actually have at the end. Okay, cut a few more pieces. And yeah, I'm using my scissor, which is perfectly fine if you can't find your cutter. It's probably right in front of my face. Okay, just a few more. I'm going to move the curls away from the sign too, so you don't, it's not blocking the sign. Yep, I got a few more. I should be using a weight to cut it too. I can use put my clippers down. That's a little bit heavier. Okay. I think we have enough curls now, and then I'll count them up for you guys. Twist that in. Okay, got that one, we're good. Oh, we've got one hidden under there. Okay. We've got our curls on. Okay, now let's see. We're going to be adding our ribbons. If we have any little frays from the mesh, we can just cut that as we go along. Clean it up. All right, so now here we go. Let's see. Which do we like better? We can put this tree here, or we could add the pine tree. I don't know if you could see it. We will be, I don't want it to cover the sign. It won't be covering the sign. But I was thinking about adding the pine tree to the one side or the other. Let's see if I put it on this side. No. Love the pine. We'll stick with the pine then. At least I got to show you how you make the trees with the little picks. So what we're going to do is I'm going to find an area. Let's see. I just don't want to cover the bear. Okay. So I'm going to use a pipe cleaner that's closest. And I'm going to just put that in. Now you can make a whole bunch of pine trees if you wanted to add to the background. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to take a picture with both of them. Right now I'm going to keep the pine tree, and then and I'm going to add a little greenery, this green on this side, another little, yep. I'm going to take a picture, and then you guys can vote after which one you like better. Did you like the pine tree or did you like the rope tree? Okay, so we're going to put that there. Okay, and I will be taking all of those off. And now we will be adding, so this is what we've got so far. We've got our pine tree on the side. Get that out of the way so you can see. Now we're going to add our ribbons. And we might be adding a couple, no, I think we're good there. Okay, so we'll start with the brown. Again, I cut these pieces 10 inches, and I'm going to go brown, camo. Going to see what it looks like. So I'm going to take my one piece, and I'm going to, what I'm doing is I'm folding it in half so I can dovetail the bottom. Get my little garbage pail. Okay. And then I'll just pinch in the middle, fold, and put it into my pipe cleaner. And give it a twist. I don't think I need to have the camo with it. My other debate was, do I double it up or not? Camo with the brown, or just do brown and then camo? So let's see what we got. Yes, we do have to take all of these little clips off. See, now normally I would say, okay, let me take a break and walk away and then figure it out. And I can't do that. So I'm trying to see how I like it best. Okay. What I don't like is all the pipe cleaner sticking out, because then you can't really see what you want to see. So I'm going to trim that down. Yes, I'm going to go brown, green, brown, green. That's what I'm going to do. So now I'm going to go to the brown. Dovetail that. You can either open up the pipe cleaner or you can leave it after you have twisted it in, whatever's easiest for you. There we go. So I'm going to make sure that the ends are even. And trim off our little fraying as we go. Make sure they're tightly in there. Okay, so basically we're just going brown, camo, brown, camo. And I'm only doing the inside pipe cleaners. So you'll need 16 pieces. I think 8 of each. Let's see. Okay, we're going to have a bow on the bottom. So I'm going to put that directly on the bottom right here. So we don't need one for that. Okay. Clip as we go. We'll do a couple at a time. Brown, camo. Yeah. Let's see, we've got the tree there, camo. Okay, we're good. You could also add greenery into the pieces or around, depending on what you use. If you're using more of the pine or of the boxwood, you can add that around. So we'll see how that's going to look after. I like to press it all down so we could see what's going on. Got the camo next. And then we're going to make a simple bow. I'll have to let you guys know where my rotary cutter went. I had everything right in front of me when I was ready to start, and it disappeared. Disappeared. We'll add a little brown here to cover that up. Let's see, do we want that there? Yeah, why not? Okay. So this is what we've got so far. I'll have to see how everything lays nicely when I before I take a picture. So I'm going to put a bow on the bottom. We might be using more of the ribbon, I'm not sure. So I'm going to get my bow maker, and we're going to make a simple bow to add to the bottom. Move that aside. And what we're going to be using is, let's see, I'm going to make probably about 14-inch tail. A 14-inch tail and a 5-inch loop. So we'll do one loop, press it down, twist it, and we'll do another 5-inch loop on this side, press it down, and we want to have the tails the same length. Cut that. Then we're going to do the camo, and we're going to do the same. Okay. Same size tail. I have some tan. Actually, I have a really nice, the camo 5-inch loops. Press that down. I have this pine tree ribbon that could be added on. I also have this tan color ribbon that could be a nice loop on the bottom. Maybe I could do that. Let's do that. We're going to lift this up. We'll give it a little clip so it's held all together. And I will do 14-inch tail. And we'll make a 5-inch loop. Twist it. And add another 5-inch loop. We'll see what that looks like. Okay. Okay. Okay, now we're going to zip tie it all together. I have this other jute green, or, oh, I like this roping too. This is a nice light green color that I might put right in the middle. Thank you guys for all your suggestions. I do appreciate it. And like I said, I think about it how, while I'm making it, and then I change it around. But because I'm on a live tutorial, it's like, oh, let's see how it works. And it'll all come out beautiful in the end. It will. So we're going to put our zip tie. We're going to put it on. We're going to pull it all up. I'm going to cut that. Turn it over. And we're going to zip everything in. Not too tight because I'm going to put the pipe cleaner on. There we go. Okay, get the pipe cleaner in there before we do it. It also could be that it's just not bright in here. Hopefully. I'm just going to move that out of the way. We're going to put that right in the middle on the bottom. Tighten that up. We're going to clip this pipe cleaner. And we're just going to find those holes. Sorry, guys. Okay, turn it over. It's in the same hole as everything else. That's the problem. Okay, I will be clipping all that off. Would not leave that. Fix my bow. Pipe cleaner stuck in there. Maybe I'll add some of that other. I gotta clip make sure this is all even. Dovetail it. Thank you. The bear's getting hidden, and we will figure out how to brighten him up. Hi, Michelle. Okay, we're getting there. It is like, I think it is the lighting. You'll see it. I also have no, that's going to make it darker. We've got to clip our pipe cleaners off. Make sure everything's tight. Okay. Almost done. Just making sure my pipe cleaners are tight. Thank you, Susan. It will be perfect when I take a picture for you guys. I'm going to look at it and decide, but I will take a picture with both of the trees on there since that has been a debate. What do we want? Do we want pine tree? Do we want spring tree? All right. Let's see. So this is what we've got going on. I can't back. Let's see. Move this out of the way so we could see. So this is the pine tree. And I will probably bring in some of the brighter color ribbon because it is a little dark. And fix all my ribbons. Make sure they're, that the pipe cleaner is not showing. But I'm going to bring in some lighter colors. Let's see. Oh, yes, some pipe cleaners are showing. I have to clip them as we go along. I mean, as I clean it all up for you guys. If we didn't use this, we could add the tree. That's what the tree would look like. So, I guess you could decide how you want it. I know I do like how the pine tree matches nice with the sign. So I'm going to take 2 pictures for you guys. Anyway, this is the bear wreath with the new sign, the camo ribbon, the brown ribbon. I really do like this mesh. I'm glad you like the tree, Margaret. I will take a picture of both. And yeah, I need to take a look at it after I get off with you guys. But this is the bear wreath. So I hope you really like it. I did have a grizzly of a time with this wreath. I'm losing my rotary cutter, but it's all good. I hope you did learn some things. And thanks for joining me. And till next time. Thanks a lot. I'm Sharon, Store Decor. Thank you. The tree shows more in the wreath. Oh, sounds good. 2 pictures. Vote on it. Thanks, guys. See you soon.